is it going, boys and girls? Welcome back to Key West Waterman. How is it going, boys and girls? Welcome back to Key West Waterman. My name is Aaron Young. The sun is going down and we are going out. You're probably wondering what the heck we're doing. We're actually gonna do a little bit of night diving. We're gonna get out and probably try and spear a few fish. My non-existent roommate is back in town. William, you know him. So we've got to go get some snacks for him to cook, but we had a fun idea. We're gonna try and do a little bit of spearfishing beforehand. We're gonna wait till the sun goes down and then we're gonna get back in the water. My goal is to try and locate something called a Spanish lobster. And what it is a smaller version. I think it's a little more tasty than your traditional spiny lobster, but at nighttime they get a little more active. I find them during the day all the times, but typically you got to get way up inside of caves and rocks where it's nice and dark, but at night they get a little more active. But that is the plan. That's what we're going to attempt to do. If it goes horribly wrong, you're going to see something else. If it goes right, hopefully I'll show you some Spanish lobsters here shortly. We're loading the boat. Let's rock and roll. I got 20 bucks that says Will gets scared and chickens out. You gonna get scared? No. All right, we'll see. Our level of preparedness is minimal. So who all forgot something? Will forgot a snorkel.
I forgot a snorkel.
Enchante has 2 left-hand gloves that I gave her.
I came prepared.
Madeline has no spear gun.
Oh.
I forgot my underwater camera, and I'm gonna give you a shout out, Marianne. Sorry, Marianne, one of my charter guests a few days ago, stole my diving camera, so I am having to use Madeline's. We're off to a good start. Let's get in. So the plan is to hop in, try and shoot a fish, make sure we got dinner, just in case this lobster endeavor fails miserably. And I have no snorkel. Good Lord, I'm unprepared. Welcome back underwater, boys and girls. I'm not going to do a ton of narrative on this one. There's not a whole lot to be explained, but one thing I did want to say is I do apologize. Some of the episode, the audio on the top side of the water is a little distorted. I only had one camera, and I did not have my dive housing, so the water gets in the microphone and it makes it a little distorted. So I do apologize. Did a couple of drops here. Spearfishing didn't really end up working out, actually. If you look really closely, you can see the tail of a cubera snapper. It was a very nice cubera. If you ever try to hunt them, they are very shifty. Not very friendly. They'll take off and they like to dart around a lot. Could not locate them, unfortunately. Will, this hogfish is not legal. And I just saw like a 10, 12 pound cubera. Did another drop. These are some cool little coral heads. They hold all kinds of stuff. There's a nice red grouper right here. They're so friendly. Everyone shoots them. So quite honestly, I don't shoot them that very often. Is a red grouper worthy dinner? I said, is a red grouper worthy dinner? In the hole. So like I said, the red groupers are so friendly. They kind of just sit there, especially around Key West. They just kind of get demolished because they're such an easy target. So if I can help it, I try not to shoot them. Down she goes. So spearfishing was kind of a fail. Right when I jumped in on the second spot, saw a nice cubera. Stayed just out of range. It's probably about 10 pounds. And a mutton that was borderline, and I saw another red that was borderline, but he probably was legal. Not a huge fan of shooting reds. They get mowed down. So we're gonna count on the Spanish lobsters. Hopefully we can find them. Gonna wait till the nighttime commences. back in. So it's not completely dark yet. I wanted to get them in the water because they had never been on a night dive. And if you're in the water as the sun goes down, it's not as spooky. Jumping in pitch black water is a little more spooky for most people. So we were in the water. There's still a little bit of light left, but the regular lobsters started to walk. This was a nice big one, and you know, he was there, so why not? Do love me some lobster. And I like using the noose. A lot of people like the tickle stick and net. In this situation, the net probably would have been more effective, but I just prefer to have the noose. It's one thing in my hand, less for me to carry, less for me to lose and drop. This is actually a really healthy spiny. So that is not a Spanish lobster. That's a regular lobster, but he's just as welcome. But that'll be nice, so hopefully we get some Spanish and I can show you a little comparison on them. Still getting dark, but they're starting to get frisky. Babe, look what I found.
I'm nervous when you give myself now.
What? Oh boy. You think I can afford 2 of those things? Let's go. So as you can tell, it is completely dark now. These night dives are incredible. I say it in the video, I'm gonna say it again. If you haven't done it, do it. All kinds of critters come out. All those little red shrimp. There's all kinds of little crabs and crustaceans and shrimps that you normally don't see during the day. I'm not gonna do a ton of narrative on this. This is pretty straightforward. The Spanish lobsters start to kind of walk out during the night. These spots weren't actually that great. There was a few on there. There's a regular lobster. There wasn't a ton. There was a decent amount, but so regular lobsters, I keep a noose on me just in case I see those, because regular lobsters walk just as much at night. The Spanish are a lot smaller. They're a lot slower, so I typically don't even use a net or a noose. Giving him a double check. I got a regular lobster. So I'm eyeballing a Spanish here. Like I said, don't use a noose. They're a lot slower, a lot smaller. If you're fast enough, you can kind of just grab them with your hands. Shrimp cocktail, baby. So that is what a Spanish lobster looks like. They get much bigger. Not much bigger. They get probably 2 or 3 times this size. About the average size of a legal lobster, spiny lobster. But that's what they look like. But that is all I've got from underneath. Enjoy the rest of the clips. Hit the like button if you haven't already, and subscribe if you're not. Enjoy the rest of the episode. Oh, it's gorgeous. Perfect. Sweet little morsel. We've got the smorgasbord kind of coming together. Did you put one in, babe?
Yeah.
Oh, then we've got 4. 4 and 2 regulars. Will, you got one? Ooh. My man Will. It's no different than a shrimp. Why can't we eat that? Alright, so first spot done. That was pretty cool. If you've never done a night dive, I highly recommend it. All kinds of cool little critters come out that you normally don't see. We did pretty well. We got a few. I'll show you a comparison here. Grab me a regular bug, baby. You got gloves on. Oh, actually, that's a nice Spanish right there. So the Spanish don't get nearly as big. There's no regulation or size limit on them. That's a small average spiny lobster. and this is probably your average Spanish. I've caught Spanish up to about that size. They are small, like shrimp. I mean, we eat shrimp, why can't we eat Spanish lobsters? They are absolutely incredible if you've never tasted them. A little more tender and a little more sweet, but
This might be mine.
I think we have enough. We're probably might be able to let him go. We're gonna hit one more spot just because it's so cool out here. Water's crystal clear. It's just one of those nights. It's gorgeous. So we'll check one more spot. Well, second spot was a bust. Hopefully you can see me. It was weird. Didn't see a single Spanish on the second spot. First spot was kind of loaded. So it's getting kind of late. We work tomorrow, and I think we've got enough for dinner. So we're gonna get back. Will's gonna make something amazing. Get these cleaned up, and I'll see you there. Go walk it out. Great success. We are back in the kitchen, and Will is my roommate again. He's been cooking on a sailboat for months, and he's back, and I'm happy about it. So we're gonna make something delicious. We've got these Spanish lobsters and a couple of regular spiny lobsters. Again, wanted to just kind of show you a comparison here. This is a decent size spiny, and this is kind of your average size Spanish. Much smaller. These, in my opinion, are a little sweeter, a little more delicate. I don't discriminate based on size. There's no size limit for these. Not a lot of people harvest them, so there's kind of a lot of them around if you know where to look. But Will's gonna make green curry?
Green curry.
Green curry. I'm not gonna give you the whole rundown on this. I'll put a link in the top. He's got a video on his YouTube, Cooking with Clams. Go check it out. I'll put a link in there that has the full recipe of this, but we're gonna do it with some Spanish lobsters. Stay tuned.
Go lay down.
So as I said, I don't discriminate. No one really targets these. The population is very healthy. These things are all over the place if you know where to look. People don't target them like they do the spinies, so there's plenty around. They are small, but to me it's no different than eating a big old shrimp. And man, they are good. Gonna save the heads. Will's probably gonna make like lobster head cheesecake or something. We've got the green curry, so we blended it all up. Just a quick synopsis, what's in there?
Basically just cilantro, onion, a lot of ginger, spices, and coconut milk.
There you are. So we're gonna clean these lobsters up. He's got some more stuff going in. Got some rice going. This is incredible. I've had this before. So again, I'm gonna put a little link to the full recipe on that video, but we'll show you how it turns out here in a sec. You getting all the angles, babe?
All the angles.
Tossing stuff in. So because these are so fresh, they're a little reluctant to come out of the shell properly, so I'm gonna trim the bottom, and they're going in. The curry, once they cook a bit, the meat will pull out a little easier. It's just because they're so fresh. It's 11 o'clock, we caught them at 8:30, so this looks good though. Oof. This is unbelievable. I think last time we did this, we did it with wahoo. What'd you cook it with it in your episode, Will?
Cobia.
The Spanish is so much more tender. The flavor is unreal. Gotta try this one. As always, thanks for your time, guys. Make sure to hit the like button. I know it's annoying, I have to say it, because it helps a ton. Leave me some comments. As always, love talking to you, and I will see you guys on the next one. Thanks so much. Later. Eat it, babe.
He's talking to you.